YouTube, today we're trying out a brand new team featuring one of my old favorite classics, Ursaring from 2015. I love Ursaring. I don't know why. I think its damage output is absolutely crazy. I really liked Paul's Ursaring, and I think Paul was one of my favorite rivals in the Pokemon anime. And yeah, I really liked it at the time in 2015. It was a really fun Pokemon to use. It wasn't the best, but Guts Facade did so much damage in Trick Room. I had to kind of bring it back. It's one of my favorite classics. So we're going to be trying out that team. If you want to check out the details, the paste pin's available in the description down below. And if you do enjoy some Ursaring action, make sure you leave a like down below and leave a comment down below. It really does help me out. But let's get started and play some games. Hey! Are y'all subscribed to the channel? About 50% of you who watch my videos aren't subscribed to the channel. If you would like to see more cool teams this month, make sure you do so. Thank you. Here we go. Dragonite, Breloom, Gastrodon, Raikou, Scizor, and Hitmontop. Now, it's actually funny. The first few battles I had with this team, I forgot to EV 2 of my Pokemon. I had the medicines and I forgot to use them. All right, so this is going to be interesting. Let's see what I like here, because Gastrodon is a little bit tricky. The Hitmontop I can play around with. Okay, I like Staraptor lead plus Mesprit. I think it's super solid here. Mesprit plus Staraptor, then it's gonna get a little bit tricky right here because I like Heatran a lot and I feel like I do need Heatran to win. I really want to go Ursaring and just click Facade. I really do. I really do. You know what, I'm gonna go Ursaring, and I think I'm gonna try Tran out. I think there's like a lot of options I have though to win this game. I think Azumarill does do really well against them. Like Player Rough is like really hard for them to switch in. So let's find out. I think I'm going to try this out for game one because I feel like I could see multiple different moves I could go. And I really want to test out each one. And I don't know what they're bringing specifically. Dragonite with the inner focus buff is actually pretty huge here, but I don't remember if it gets that many good moves in this gen, at least physical wise. So we'll find out. Because I know it gets Dragon Dance. That's of course a thing. Raikou plus the Breloom. That's fine. Okay. So I'm not that scared of Raikou. I could probably just U-turn out. Did I bring a Abomasnow? I didn't, right? I brought Heatran. Yeah, I brought Heatran. Okay. So I can go for a U-turn into the Breloom to break a Sash here. And then I think I go out into Heatran, which should be an okay play. And I'd probably just protect here with the Mesprit. If Breloom protects, I think that's super random, and I don't think you ever should protect here. I always feel like attacking is just fine though. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna Psychic here, and no. I do. You could Spore to start after slot too, but I feel like you always Spore Mesprit. I'm just gonna U-turn out here the Breloom and then protect Mesprit because I really am expecting to Spore here into the Mesprit slot and a Thunderbolt and Staraptor. So U-turn, nice, no protect, awesome. So U-turn does a pretty good amount actually because it's a critical hit. Although the crit really shouldn't matter. Psychic is going to KO the Breloom anyway. Heat is going to KO. So it just really depends on what they go for here. I'm going to go Heatran. Interesting because I forgot they had Breloom and Hitmontop. So they have two Pokemon that can be a little bit tricky. Thunderbolt going to come out. Hey, it's not Specs on the Raikou. That's good. And Spore does come out to Mesprit. Excellent. That's a really good turn. Okay. So right here, I do want to go for a Sub, I think. Sub seems like a pretty good mid-ground play. I really like the idea of going for a Psychic here because I don't need Trick Room up just yet. Or do I want a Trick Room? Because Trick Room isn't that bad of a play here, I guess. Yeah, Trick Room's actually not that bad of a play. And I think just go for the Heat Wave attempt. I could also Sub here, which isn't that bad. But you know what? I'd rather go for the Heat Wave. Gain some offensive momentum. Snarl? Okay. I think even with the Snarl, it wouldn't have saved you from like something KOing, right? Heat Wave's going to KO regardless. I guess it's going to do a lot, especially with these almost near max special attack mons. They Spore a Heatran, which is fine, okay? I'm pretty sure Mesprit Psychic should pick up a knockout here. I guess the problem is Scizor can come in, but then again, Scizor doesn't exactly like facing a Heatran. So Trick Room's going to come out. Okay, we're in a pretty good position, I think. I think I could go hard into Ursaring here. I have taken a turn of sleep with Heatran, so I'm not super worried about Scizor just yet. I think I can attempt to go for a Psychic into the Breloom slot, and I guess I could Sub theoretically, but I just don't see a point of subbing if they're just going to spam Snarl, and I think they are going to spam Snarl here. I don't know if the T-Bolt really helps, so They could Mach Punch T-Bolt my Ursaring slot, I guess, and that could be a problem. But let's see here. Bring out the Ursaring. Probably protect from the Breloom. No, they Mach Punch last ditch effort. Okay, that's not really that great for me because I think that's T-Bolt then. And if it's T-Bolt, I took a lot of damage for Ursaring for no real big reason. Although I do need Heatran pretty healthy to take care of the Scizor, so I might have to take that trade regardless. They Snarl though, which is perfect. Okay. So Ursaring didn't come in healthy, but I mean, this is still pretty good that I get it in with the Guts boost here. So this is still tricky regardless. I wonder if Scizor Bullet Punch knocks me out. I feel like if I go hard into Staraptor, I could probably survive the Bullet Punch right here. Scizor's going to come out, no surprise. Just don't have superpower. I think the play is to go Staraptor here in Facade. Oh, I feel like it is. You know what? I will go Staraptor and Facade, I think. I wish Ursaring got Fire Punch in this gen because Fire Punch would be so much more useful than Crunch. Let's go for the Facade into the Raikou and go into the Scizor into the Staraptor slot because I think Medical Bullet Punch might knock me out if I don't switch in for the Intimidate. And I don't want to go Tran because it's a bit too easy to read. They might go for Swords Dance here, which is fine. Their Focus, which is okay here. Bullet Punch has come out. Please, Ursaring. Yeah, okay, we do live, and it looks like we live the Burn Chip, which is nice as well. Facade gonna come out into the Raikou. Ooh, goodbye, Raikou. Had no chance. Had no chance. Okay, that's really good. Ursaring still around is pretty beautiful as well. Okay. So they have to Bullet Punch my Ursaring slot. Gastrodon's gonna come in. I don't know if this is muddy water, so this is where it can get a little bit tricky. I'm gonna go hard in a Mesprit here, and I think I have to let the Ursaring go right here, unfortunately. I guess I could go Tran, but I think Tran is too risky if they go for like a water type move into that slot. So yeah, I will just go for the Facade here and switch hard into Mesprit. It's really going to come down to, I think, Tran waking up early, because if Tran can wake up early, I think I win the game. But if Tran doesn't wake up early, this Gastrodon might be able to win the game. So it's really going to depend, because Scizor is really annoying too for everything that isn't my other slots. So we'll retreat the Staraptor here into Mesprit. If I can get this into range of Final Gambit, that would be really swell. Earth Power. It's min speed Gastro, because it outsped my Ursaring. Okay. Swords Dance? Makes sense, yeah. How many turns of Trick Room are left? Ooh, this is close. Hard in a Staraptor? I think it's hard in a Staraptor, then go hard in a Tran, because they're not going to Earth Power that slot. I don't know if they have Scald, though. That's the question. I think if they have Scald, it's a bit questionable here. But we always protect Mesprit, I think, on this last turn of Trick Room. This should be the last turn of Trick Room, if I'm not mistaken. And go hard in a Heatran. Is this the last turn of Trick Room? I think it is. Yeah, because I hard switched Ursaring turn 2. I got a Facade off. Ursaring fainted. And then I sent in a Staraptor. Yeah, this should be the last turn of Trick Room. All right, I don't think you have Earth Power here, personally. But who knows? They might be a Lord. Scizor protects. Oh, is this protect on the last turn of Trick Room? Don't tell me Earth Power red. Mesprit protects. Okay. Whew. That's good. That's good. Okay. So that's really solid for me, but the problem is Heatran's not guaranteed to wake up here. So we have to take a turn of sleep. We already have taken a turn of sleep, so we do have a chance to wake up here. But I could also just Psychic. I guess I could Psychic the Gastrodon here and go hard in a Staraptor too. That isn't a bad play because they have to Earth Power this slot. And if I get the Psychic damage in the Gastrodon, I think that might put in Final Gambit range, which might allow my Heatran to put in more work in the end game. So yeah, we will go into Staraptor here for another Intimidate round. This should be probably an attempt for a Protect, or they are going to X's or Last Ditch and just hope for the Wake. Yeah. So we do get the Psychic off in the Gastrodon. Really solid damage. Perfect. Swords Dance again. Oh, that is not great here. In Gastrodon, Earth Power. Okay. If they give me the Gastrodon, I do win. I don't know if they have Protect. A lot of Gastrodons don't carry Protect. I'm just going to Brave Bird Psychic here. I'm going to hope that Brave Bird Psychic is enough. I don't know. The Bullet Punch looks super close into the Staraptor slot, so I don't know if they're Metal Coat or not. I feel like Metal Coat might knock me out. If it's not Metal Coat, it doesn't knock out, I'm pretty sure. So we'll see. They might go for the Earth Power this time around. I feel like they should Earth Power this time around. I don't see a reason why you wouldn't Earth Power this time around. I'm just going to Psychic and Brave Bird. They didn't Bullet Punch, which is huge for me. Because if I knock out the Gastrodon, I win. Oh, please tell me I do. Oh, no Citrus Berry too. Okay, Psychic going to come out. Goodbye, Gastro. That should be a win. Heatran should win. Assuming I don't miss and the Scizor doesn't do anything dumb. Whew. Hey, Source Dance again. Oh. Okay. We switch out Mesprit. Always. Actually, no. We just get psychic damage off on this, I think. It doesn't matter, I think, for the most part. They're probably just bullet punching the Staraptor here, which is fine. I'll take the Staraptor knockout. Yeah, Staraptor's okay. Goodbye, Staraptor. Good job. Good job. You did do the work I needed you to do. Psychic going to come out here into the Scizor. This should do a decent amount. Yeah, a pretty good amount. Go Heatran. The thing about switching to Heatran was it didn't burn a sleep turn, but I got a little bit of leftovers recovery, which might have helped. But yeah, I think we just fire off some Psychics. I think we fire off a Sub, I think. I think we do Sub here because I don't know if +4 Scizor can actually like break through a Sub in one hit. So I think it increases our odds for like Earth Power Sweep. Oh, we would have woken up anyway. Perfect. A Substitute comes out here. That's a weird sub. Why did it take so long? X's are in the trend. This is quad resistant. It is +4 though. Yeah, easy. Okay, now we can go for Earth Power and win. Ooh, I think I played well. The problem was with this team, yeah, the Scizor next to Gastrodon was really tough. But luckily I was able to play around it, I think, for the most part. And really, I think just put on the pressure. Like Ursaring taking the knockout on Raikou was pretty huge. Allowed by Staraptor to keep switching into the Scizor for the Intimidates. And then the Brave Bird damage was actually really impressive into Psychic. It looks like if it was Citrus Berry on the Gastrodon, I might have missed a knockout. But luckily, I was able to pick up the knockout there. I don't know what the Gastrodon item is, though. Because it wasn't leftovers, I'm pretty sure. So I don't know what the item was. We'll find out, I guess, maybe in this game too, potentially. Maybe it's Rindo. Rindo could be a thing. And I could definitely respect Rindo. Okay, this game I want to lead Staraptor and Abomasnow, actually. You might be thinking, oh, James, that's a little bit crazy here. But if they lead the same thing, I mean, this is like a perfect lead here. Like, actually a perfect lead if they lead Raikou plus Breloom again. And then I think I bring Heatran, and then I think I go Azumarill this time because Azuma's really offensive and really good in this game. You might be thinking, why not go Mesprit here? And Mesprit's not bad. It's a decent switch, but I feel like Azumarill and Heatran can really outpressure this team next to each other because Life or Play Rough from Azumarill is going to do so much to the Gastrodon, especially since their only Intimidate Mon is a Hitmontop. And I'm not sure if they're bringing it this game, so we'll find out. Gonna be Hitmontop Dragonite. Wow, this is a really big adjustment here. Okay, this is really weird. I don't know what your sets are. That's the thing. Okay. So it's Inner Focus Dragonite, so it's not multi-scale. Hail is going to come out. Yeah, this is such a weird position. I don't know what the Dragonite is. If it's physical or special. That's the only problem. Like, if it's special, Dragonite's actually pretty cool now that I think about it as a Scizor answer. If it has multi-scale, but yeah, I don't want to take a close combat. I don't want to take a dual wing beats. I think my best place to go is Azumarill here and hard U-turn the... I would say it's U-turn to Dragonite. No, it's U-turn to Hitmontop. Because Hitmontop doesn't probably protect here. Yeah, we go Azumarill and we U-turn out. The problem is if this is special Dragonite, I have so much work to do. Mesprit was actually a really good lead here too, which is crazy. I would have really loved to lead the Mesprit here. I think I'm going to come out into, yeah, the Abomasnow slot. Makes sense. U-turn comes out. We don't get to see the move, unfortunately, here. I think I always go Heatran here, though. Heatran's a really good position, I think, to sub here. Because they're not EQing this position at all. I could go Abomasnow again. And I'm debating it, but I think Heatran makes a lot of sense. And then going back into Staraptor seems like pretty solid as well. A Dragon Dance. Okay, so this is Dragon Dance Dragonite. So it's physical, not special. So that's +1 access, which isn't great for me, but that should be fine. Hail damage on both. I just don't know if this has EQ. Did they have a flying switch in for EQ? They had what? Breloom, Raikou, Scizor, Gastrodon. They shouldn't have EQ on this team. But Heatran's way too valuable to lose, right? Because if I lose Heatran, I just lose to Scizor. So We're always retreating here, I think, in the Staraptor, and we're going to go for the play rough into the Dragonite. And we just got to hope that Azumarill can live one hit from the Dragonite, especially if it's Helping Hand. If it's T-Punch Dragonite, that's a nightmare, I guess. But I think it's like Fire Punch and Flying Move, I would imagine. Maybe Protect. I don't know if it has Protect. We'll find out, I guess. I don't think it'd be T-Punch. But we'll see, because we don't know. A play rough here looks super good in a Dragonite. If I can get rid of the Dragonite, that's absolutely huge for the team. Unfortunately, well, Azumarill's main job is to hit Gastrodon pretty hard if I can. It's not absolutely necessary to, because I still have a Abomasnow in the back. And then the Dragonites. So yeah, this is probably okay. Especially since I have Staraptor to deal with the Hitmontop. It depends on what the Dragonite's going for, because it is at +1 attack right now. So this is still scary, but I think doable. Let's see. Heatran going to switch out into the Staraptor. Another Intimidate round. I'm avoiding EQ because this could be like Wide Guard EQ, and if it's Wide Guard EQ, I'd get messed up, so I don't want to risk that. Helping Hand, okay. Moment of Truth, Azumarill. What? Did you misclick? That makes no sense. That makes... They had to have misclicked. There's no way you Dragon Dance there. You Helping Hand, and then you Dragon it. That makes no sense. That literally makes no sense. Hey, Dragonite, buddy. I'm gonna give you a hand here. Does nothing. Oh my. Why? Why would you do that? Okay. Should be a win for me at this point. I don't see I mean, this is not a guaranteed win yet. There's still like some stuff that can definitely go wrong here. There is the Scizor still. There's probably the Gastro in the back, but as long as I play well with the Heatran, I should win the game, right? I think if Scizor comes out here, I go Heatran and Brave Bird at the top. Yep. I could also Final Gambit the Scizor because I do have like quite a bit of investment here. But yeah, Brave Bird just makes sense in the top, and I could play rough the top two because, like, am I going to need Azu? I kind of want the Tran in for immediate damage into Scizor and always Drut into Scizor, though. So I think it is Tran. But the thing is, they could hard swap here, right? They could hard swap Hitmontop into the thing. I guess I just double the top. I guess it's fine enough. I think it's safe. Yeah, perfect. Because this means this should be Gastro. Perfect. Brayburn and Play Rough. This is life for Play Rough. Should KO. Yeah, they SD'd here. I'm not surprised. Because if I get rid of this, I think I do seal up the game here. So Play Rough here. Because now I can stack a Abomasnow. I don't need a Abomasnow anymore to win. Perfect. So Play Rough into the Gastro. Excellent. The Gastro's eliminated, and I just have to deal with the Scizor next to top, which should be very doable with what I have in the back. Now, the question is, do I want to hard swap here? I could hard swap Staraptor into Heatran, take the Bullet Punch. I'm just not sure if that's worth it. I definitely want... the problem is they could go for a Sword Stance here, and if they Sword Stance, it's really awkward. If they Bullet Punch, I think it's fine. But I think my play is always just to swap out my Staraptor. I think it's always to go Abomasnow. I don't think you ever risk me my opponent going for a close combat read in the Staraptor and getting it right. So I'm going to Play Rough, attempt the Hitmontop, and I'm going to switch out to Staraptor. They might fake out Azumarill and Sword Stance here, and if they do, excellent play, because I think it is probably one of their best options. But of course, it is risky. Yeah, that's exactly why I didn't want to go hard into Heatran. That's exactly why I didn't want to go hard Heatran, because they had the chance to go for the close combat read, and I think they were predicting the Heatran swap there, and that's exactly why I didn't want to go for the Heatran swap, because a close combat would have been so devastating for me. But now this should be, I mean, if I hit the Play Rough, it's a win. If I don't, it's a little bit awkward, but I mean, I'd have to get extremely unlucky to win. And nice, we do land a Play Rough. Life Orb Azumarill really good here, and I really like Life Orb Azumarill on this team. Fighting Resist that hits really hard with the Life Orb and doesn't need Belly Drum support, and a lot of teams are of course really like scared of Belly Drum Azumarill. It is a threat you do have to respect here. So now we can go hard into Heatran, and then we just switch out the Azumarill into, no, we just sub here. We just sub Waterfall. Yeah, we always sub Waterfall. That's always like a safe play, because if they focus the Azumarill slot, I could start spamming Earth Power. They go for the Bullet Punch and the Tran. This does absolutely nothing. And it actually did a decent chunk. But yeah, sub up and we get a waterfall off. And like this is a minus, this is still pretty powerful waterfall. Like we're intimidated once, I think. Or we could just crit and knock it out and make this game a lot faster. Good games right there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the helping hand Dragonets was a huge misclick. I just don't see a reason why you would ever helping hand Dragonets in this situation. Maybe they didn't want the defense drops, but like if you're gonna make that play, then you fake out. Then you just fake out. Yeah, you would fake out if you want to make that play. So I don't get it, but whew, nice win there. Ursaring was able to take a really nice strong KO game 1. Unfortunately, it took so much damage because I did hard swap into it. But yeah, overall, very solid. I think the team performed well. I think all the members pretty much got to shine except maybe Abomasnow. But Abomasnow was really pressuring their lead right there. So who knows? If you currently enjoy the content you're watching and want to see more of it, make sure you check out my other YouTube channels, my second YouTube channel, my Eclipse channel, and of course, make sure you follow the action live on my Twitch channel. All links available in the description down below. All right. Raikou, Scizor, Gastrodon, Arcanine, Latios, Tyranitar. Very, very familiar team. This team was very dominant in the early BDSP days. What do I want to go exactly here? So Scizor is always just actually kind of a big threat in general. It is actually pretty threatening. I don't really want to bring Abomasnow, I think, in this game 1. Azumarill does fantastic here. Jeez. Azumarill can hit really hard against my opponent's team. I like the Staraptor lead, though. I think Staraptor plus Mesprit's pretty strong, I think, for the most part here. And then I kind of want to try out Ursaring plus Heatran, because Heatran to beat the Scizor, and then Ursaring kind of just dominates, I think, the rest of my opponent's team. So let's see how this goes. I just want to do big damage with Ursaring. That's really what I want to do with this team. That's the goal right here. We're going to see the Gastrodon Raikou lead, which is actually kind of good for me because this is pretty passive, actually. Like, pretty passive. I could also Final Gambit the Raikou and just Trick Room, and I actually really like that idea. Yeah, I actually really like that. So I want to, or do I? Are they going to scout for Energy Ball? Because Mesprit does get access to Energy Ball. I considered over Protect at one point. If I get rid of Gastrodon, my Heatran goes in. Oh, I really want to go for the Final Gambit, though. I want to prevent the screens from going up. And I think I just Psychic the Gastrodon for Chip, because I'm pretty sure what sequence we're going to see is Final Gambit into Raikou, pick up the knockout. They're going to Gastrodon Ice Beam. Maybe they yawn here, which is fine. I get in Heatran afterward. We'll see how this goes, though. Final Gambit. Oh, Raikou has higher base HP. I forgot. That's fine. That's actually fine, yeah. Thunderbolt into the Mesprit. Okay damage. Psychic gonna come out into their Gastrodon. Okay, it's not too bad, I guess. They did yawn though. Okay, that's not great. That's not great. Okay. So we go hard Ursaring here. Okay, I completely forgot. For some reason, I thought Raikou's HP stack capped at like 191. No, it's not. It's a little bit higher. I think it's like 197 or 8. It's one of those. I'm going to protect Ursaring. I don't want to take too much damage here, and I'm just going to go Heatran. The reason we're going to make this play is because they're probably going to go aggressive. I'd imagine if you go aggressive here, it's probably into my Ursaring slot. I don't know what the Gastrodon's going to do this turn. They could yawn the Heatran slot, which is fine. The Heatran's in a pretty bulky position. We're going to go for the protective Ursaring and then try to get the Facade damage in the Gastrodon. Reflect? Yeah, no surprise. I don't think Gastrodon lives the Facade, though. With all the chip it's taken. Perfect. Wait, I could have Facaded for free here. Yeah, I could have Facaded for free. That's actually kind of annoying. Yeah, we're going to Facade here to Gastrodon, and I guess we're going to sub? I kind of like the sub play. Yeah, I'm going to sub up. Because Thunderbolt shouldn't do that much. If they Snarl, that's like whatever. I don't think that's that big of a deal. I'd rather get a sub up if I can, because I think having Heatran in against the Scizor is like pretty good for me. Besides really threatening the damage in the Gastrodon, I'm pretty sure we'll outspeed unless the Gastrodon's pretty fast. We're going to see the Thunderbolt and Ursaring, which is fine. We can't get paralyzed, thankfully. Here comes the substitute from the Heatran. So this should allow me to pick up the knockout. Oh, the Gastrodon's faster. Okay. That's actually really good information to know, because I don't remember how fast Gastrodon is. So, or at least like compared to like Ursaring naturally. So this is actually pretty good. I get Facade off into the Gastrodon. Is able to pick up the knockout. That's huge. Okay, goodbye. That's an amazing knockout. Ursaring pick up the knockout in the Gastrodon means my Heatran is really strong right now. Is it Tyranitar back though? If it's Tyranitar back, I'm actually a little bit worried. That's the only Pokemon I am worried about right now. Otherwise, I should be fine for the rest of the game. Oh, it is Tyranitar being brought out. Are they going to Rock Slide or are they going to Dragon Dance? That's my question. Because I feel like my play is always to go out in a Mesprit here. Because this should be Rock Slide T-Bolt, I want to imagine. And I think Protect the Heatran here. Because Sand is going to knock out the Raikou. And I don't think they're hard swapping here into their Scizor. So let's see. If they Dragon Dance, this is pretty terrifying. But otherwise, I think I'm in an okay spot. Hey, Light Screen? That's fine. That doesn't change much. Oh, they did Dragon Dance here. Okay. That's scary. This Tyranitar became really scary now. I'm surprised you risked that in front of Ursaring that could close combat. Ah, that sucks. Yeah, I think maybe keeping Staraptor alive and just U-turning out immediately was better in general. Because like it was a pretty free U-turn, I think, for the most part. Yeah, I imagine Scizor's last Pokemon. Yeah, Scizor is last Pokemon. Okay. We go for Trick Room here and Heat Wave. Not much we can do otherwise. I think Scizor protects here though. I just don't know what Tyranitar does, whether it crunches or... I don't know which slot they're going to target. I'm just going to Heat Wave here. And go for the Trick Room if I can. I feel like this is crunching a Mesprit. If they crunch a Tar... why would you Rock Slide? Please. Okay. Rock Slide's actually fine. Assuming that I don't flinch here with the Mesprit. Come on, please. Because that's why I think you always crunch here. Come on. Come on. Don't. Mesprit, why? They actually kind of gave me the chance. Because if I Trick Room there, my Heatran's faster than their Tyranitar under Trick Room. I go for the Heat Wave and the Scizor, pick up the Knockout, and then Ursaring wins, assuming no triple Protect BS. Now I gotta get a little bit lucky here. Bullet Punch. Gotta dodge a Rock Slide, I think, into Mesprit. Nope. Heatran hit the Heat Wave here. Okay. That gives me some out. Although I think this is still a loss. Oh, that really sucks. That, seriously, sometimes with the hard Trick Room, I know Rock Slide's always inevitable, but it's always frustrating how it's only one Rock Slide can cost you the game. Ursaring gonna come out here. They should always crunch here, I'd imagine. If they Rock Slide, it's a huge throw. Well, here's the thing. If they... I gotta hope they throw, right? I either protect on their crunch and go for Earth Power, but I don't know because my opponent already was kind of... I think the Rock Slide was already kind of throwing personally. I'm just gonna Earth Power here. Okay. Okay. Why? I don't know why, but that works out for me. Maybe they're scared of Flash Cannon. I mean, I guess. I don't think +1 Rock Slide KO'd Ursaring at that range. I think it would have like barely missed a knockout. Okay, justice is served. I'm pretty sure that all I needed was to avoid the flinch or crit there. But justice is served. Oh, I swear, Ursaring the goat, or the bear in this case. Oh man, I remember the first game with this team that I used the Mesprit in. I had no EVs on the Mesprit, and I think one other Pokemon, I think it was a Azumarill I brought in that game. I got Rock Slide flinched for the game-winning play, and I almost won with 2 EV-less Mons. Okay, let's see. So I'm gonna do the same lead, I think. Staraptor plus Mesprit, and then I'm gonna try to get Ursaring in immediately, I think. Because I don't think they're gonna Earth Power my... If they lead the same thing, they're not gonna Earth Power into my Tran. Yeah. Seems pretty solid. I think I would go Azumarill game 3. I think Azumarill game 3 is the play. We'll find out though. It's gonna be Raikou Latios. Okay, that's fine. Although Thunderbolt Draco Meteor is gonna hurt quite a bit. I could Final Gambit the Lati though. Like a Final Gambit the Lati is very solid for me. Actually, yeah, why wouldn't I Final Gambit Latios actually in this case? I'm gonna Trick Room and I'm gonna go for Final Gambit into Lati. There's really no reason not to, because I don't want to take a Draco Meteor with Mesprit, especially if this, I don't know, they keep changing the Latios sets on this team. The original one was choice specs on this team when it first came out, but if it isn't, I mean, that's fine. I Ice Beam Facade the next turn, I'm pretty sure. Or I might hard swap to Heatran. Like, I could go to Heatran theoretically and U-turn out, but I don't really like that. They're gonna switch out, which is fine. Somebody's taking a Final Gamma here. Somebody's not appreciating it. Tyranitar? Is this bulky Tyranitar? Because getting rid of Tyranitar is amazing for me. And that means you don't have Scizor or you don't have Gastro in the back. And that's pretty huge. That's a huge mon not to have here. Final Gambit. Good bot. Okay, so they changed the spread. Okay. Since it's bulky. That's fine. Thunderbolt is okay here. Okay. So we get the Trick Room off. We can go out into our Ursaring and we can go for a... I wish I had EQ here, but I go for Facade. No, I just protect actually, right? Yeah, I could protect here. Do I need Mesprit that much in this game? I feel like I don't. That Tyranitar is bulky enough, so I don't know. It could be a mixed set. Unfortunately, I'm not mid-speed on my Mesprit. I want it to be for this team, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a quiet zero speed one because it's a roamer. Let's Ice Beam the Tyranitar, I think, and protect. I'm just worried if they go for protect plus reflect. That's annoying, but oh well. Can't really do much about it. Let's protect our Ursaring. We don't want to take a T-Bolt. We just don't want to take chip. Nice. We get an Ice Beam up. Perfect. That's really good. So goodbye Tyranitar. And what are you doing with the reflect? Okay, that's fair. So are you Scizor? Because if you're Scizor, I'm in a really good spot with my Ursaring right here. I might just double up the Raikou, and Facade Psychic might just knock out the Raikou. I guess the problem is Lottie could still be an issue, but I think I can play around Lottie just all right here. Let's see, is it Scizor? No, it's Gastrodon. Perfect. So Facade is looking really good against their team in general. I'm just going to double up the Gastro here with Facade into Psychic. It's going to do a ton of damage. Yeah, this Facade does so much. So let's see here. Facade into the Gastrodon. Do you see that damage to reflect even? It's just insane how much this Pokemon does. It does get to heal, which is fine. And Earth Power into the thing. That's okay. Don't spit Death Drop. Nice. Don't crit me with T-Bolt either, and we're good. Psychic does some really solid damage there. Perfect. And Thunderbolt into the Ursaring. Doesn't pick up the knockout. Beautiful. Okay, I think I'm going to double up. I guess this is where it gets tricky. This is where it gets tricky because I don't know if I actually pick up knockouts here. I think the play is always to Ice Beam Facade the Raikou slot, since I'm pretty sure that the Raikou won't have Protect on the team. So I think that's the play. Ice Beam would get redirected into Gastrodon, assuming Facade KOs the Raikou at this range. Problem is, can I knock out Gastrodon plus Latios if it has Surf? That's my issue. I think I Facade Ice Beam because I think they might go hard. Oh, they didn't go hard Lati, unfortunate. Facade. Oh my goodness, that's so much damage. That's so much damage. I wasn't sure if we KO'd the Raikou because of the spreads, but oh man, that's good damage. Okay. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Ice Beam and the Gastro should KO at this range, especially with max special attack. Or not max special attack, pretty close to it. 196. Cool. Trick Room is still up. Please tell me it is. Citrus Berry is perfect at this range. I always go for Heat Wave here. Yeah, because I always go for Heat Wave here because if it specs like the original and has Surf, I need the damage with Ice Beam. I mean, this game's technically not over yet. This game's technically not over yet because specs Lottie. This is the last turn of Trick Room, I'm pretty sure. This could definitely come back. But yeah, we go for Ice Beam and Heat Wave for sure. Get the damage off. And if it had Protect, that means it doesn't have Surf most likely. So Heat Wave, not bad damage. Ice Beam, I need Surf to be a 2-hit KO, like less than a 2-hit KO on my Heatran. That does some good damage. Surf, yeah, it is specs. Okay, this is Lottie, pull it back. Okay, perfect. Oh, it's Life Orb. Okay, I was about to say it seemed a bit weak for specs. Unfortunately, the Trick Room did wear off, but I mean, this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. I protect Mesprit here and I Heat Wave. No, I protect Mesprit and I sub, right? because they go down to life orb hit regardless. Yeah. They would have to have Rooster recover here for a chance. Nice. Well, I mean, it would. I guess this didn't change anything actually. I go for sub here. The reason I go for sub is because if they protect the scout from my protect, I mean, it's also actually no. That's probably still a bad play because of recover. I mean, I think surf is like. I mean, either way, like since you're life orb, you screw yourself, right? I'm pretty sure because you're life orb, you screw yourself at the end of the day. It's like surf doesn't KO Mesprit. I think without a crit there. So as long as I protected one and like attacked with the other, I'm pretty sure I could have never lost in this situation. They go for Draco Meteor. They're going to try to KO the Mesprit, and I think this does pick up the knockdown on the Mesprit, especially with Life Orb. But Heatran, good. Well, actually, no, it's going to feint his own Life Orb. But yeah, good game. Ursaring was so much fun. Oh, love the bear. It's so much fun to use. Did you see how much Facade did? It was a thing I loved using VGC 2015. It was just really fun to use. It's not the greatest competitive because you have to wait a turn to delay guts. It's not like Hariyama where you can lead it and fake out, which is pretty decent. But oh, that's so much fun. I absolutely love Ursaring. It's a pretty cool Pokemon. I especially loved it in the anime because of like Paul's Ursaring. I thought was pretty sick, or like a storyline. But oh, the power of a pre-burn or like a burned Facade guts boosted Ursaring is absolutely insane. Did you see the damage that I did even through the reflect? It went crazy in that game. And that is the show. Ursaring does so much damage. Might not be the best Pokemon out there because it's not exactly the most amazing bulk, and it can miss some knockouts with Facade on like bulky stuff like Cresselia sometimes. But oh, it does so much damage. Did you see the damage it did through reflect? Oh man, it's a beautiful Pokemon. But if you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like down below, leave a comment down below, let me know what you thought about Ursaring down below in the comments. And you can check out the rest of my content, including the rest of my BDSP series. I've used a Sniper Kingdra recently, and that was a lot of fun. Make sure you go check out those videos. You could also check out my Series 11 content. My entrainment to Denny team was a lot of fun. And of course, Series 12 content, the official VGC rule set of the time. It is currently being updated. The Series 12 tier list is out, and I'll be doing some more Series 12 content as the month goes on. But otherwise, thank you all for tuning in. Have a great day, people. And until we bow again, I'll catch y'all later.